Hi there. On this video, I'd like to show you how to get WhatsApp working with the Zoho CRM via the Twilio WhatsApp sandbox. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to need a couple of things. One will be a Zoho CRM account and also a Twilio account. Now, I have set up for both of these trial account. In Twilio, as you can see, I have already set up a number. Something that we need to take into consideration is when sending WhatsApp messages, we're going to have a few limitations with the trial account. One of these being that you can only message and send WhatsApp with a verified number that you have set up for the account. If you want to send these to different numbers, you will have to set up WhatsApp verified sender. So until we get the WhatsApp sender approved for your business account, we'll be testing WhatsApp in sandbox mode. You are only allowed to use your own phone number for testing purposes. This approval process takes around 2 weeks. While you are waiting, you can test it out in sandbox mode. After you're approved, you can send messages to any phone number. However, there are limitations to the type of messages that you can send. WhatsApp does not want businesses to spam leads or customers. So if you initiate a conversation via WhatsApp, you must use conversation starters that have been approved by WhatsApp. These are typically messages like your order is ready for you to pick up, or type in this code to approve your login, 1235. They will not allow you to send promotional conversation starters like flash sale on our new product or get 30% discount if you buy now. This is mostly because otherwise everyone would get flooded with spammy messages. You need to submit your message templates to WhatsApp for approval. After they are approved, they have approved your business account and your templates, you can then send conversation starters to your contacts. If the contact replies to your conversation starter, you can then send any message you like for 24 hours. Every time the contact replies to your message, you can get another 24 hours to send the free form messages. And just to clarify, a free form message is the opposite of a conversation starter. You can write anything you want and WhatsApp won't block it. But after the 24-hour free form window expires, you can only send conversation starter messages again. Now, how do we set up the WhatsApp sandbox? So in here, we need to go to the programmable messaging console. To get there, we need to go to this option right here. If you don't see it right here, you can click on the 3 dots on the sidebar, and you can either pin it to your consoles or you can just click here. In here, you'll see the options that we have available. We're going to click on the one that says try it now, try it out, and try WhatsApp. Once we're here, you'll see that the person that we're going to be contacting will need to enter this number within their contacts and send this code that we have right here. So we're going to do that right now. Let's go ahead and copy the code. And then we go to our contact. I have already set up a contact for the WhatsApp. So let me go ahead and send a message right now. And as you can see, it says that you are all set and the sandbox can now be send and receive messages from this number. So let's go back to our console. And as you can see, the message has been received. So the next step will be to send a one-way message. Now we have a couple of limitations whenever we send a one-way message, which can only be used for appointment reminders, auto notification, and send verification codes. Let's do verification codes. Once we're here, you can edit the type of code that you're going to be sending, and then once you have that set up, just click on make request. And you'll see that we receive the message right here. Then we need to move to our two-way messaging, which will be the next step. and we're just waiting for the lead to communicate with us. Now, as you can see, the message has been received, and we can now send a reply. You can also add in this message. You can just do something like this, and then send a request. And as you can see, you are able to do a two-way communication with our contact. And we can move now to the configure of your sandbox. So what we need to do here is to actually enter the webhook that comes from your Zoho CRM configuration. So we need to go here, and we need to go to our setup. We need to find Marketplace and click All, and find the extension pre-installed. We have it right here. We can go to Settings, and you'll find the webhook. While scrolling down within that configurations, you'll see the webhook URL right here. So we just copy this, go back to our Twilio, and paste the webhook on both of these boxes. And then we just need to do save. By doing this, we have the Twilio configuration and the setup. Everything is ready. So we can go back to our Zoho CRM and test the communication with the lead. So what we're going to do is to go to our leads, and we're going to create a new lead by clicking on the plus sign right here on the top right corner. And we're just going to do something like this, test lead. And then we need to enter the lead's phone number under mobile and under WhatsApp number for Twilio. You can also set up which is going to be the default contact number that we're going to use. We're going to set it up for WhatsApp, and then we just hit save. Once saved, we can just go to our related list and go to Twilio messaging. And this is the widget that we're going to be using to communicate with our lead. Now, a few things that we need to make sure of is that we're using the right number to communicate. So we can go to our three lines right here on the top of the widget. And you'll see that we're using the trial number for now, but for the purpose of the tutorial, it will only allow us to use the default Twilio number that was set up for the sandbox. And then we are sending messages to the default number to use. So now we can start communicating with our lead. We can do something like, okay, you can see that it'll be sent anytime now. Okay, it's been sent, and I should be able to see that here, as you can see. And now we can reply. Okay, now that message went through successfully. Now, if it doesn't show right away, you can always click on the refresh button on the top of the widget, and it'll show here anytime now. There we go. Okay, and we can actually have a two-way communication. You can even send MMS and attachments by clicking on this icon right here. And we can send smiley face and enter the message that you would like to send. Here we go, and we receive the message right here. So that's the way that you integrate the sandbox and have a communication through WhatsApp. I hope that this helps. Thank you for watching.